You know, it was Easter weekend in 1998. My life was falling apart around me. Ooh, I still get emotional talking about it. My 15-year marriage at that time was really in trouble. We barely spoke to one another. And I'd get in the car on the way to work every morning and I'd get a stomach ache, going to a job I really didn't like. And then my finances, wow, they were worse than both of those things combined. But it's often been said that a person needs to hit rock bottom before they'll make a change. Rock bottom came knocking at my door that afternoon. As I answered the door, a gentleman said to me, "Mrs. Dobransky," and I said, "Yes." And he handed me an envelope. And he said 3 little words I'll never forget. He looked at me and he said, "You've been served." And then I remember just sitting on a chair and sobbing and sobbing and sobbing and sobbing until there was nothing left. But it's in moments like that when you make decisions to change. And I made a decision that day that I was going to change my life.
It's real and authentic and very engaging. I just loved listening to her.
And change is hard. I have to say, how do you change your whole entire life? I needed to change my marriage. I needed to change my job. I needed to change my finances. Where do you start? What do you do? It was overwhelming to think of all of the changes that I needed to do.
She was very thought-provoking, and hopefully it will make me think a bit more and actually action a bit more.
I went from perceiving myself as a victim to the person today where I work with people and individuals, helping them through change. And then as I began to train more and more people through this process of change, I learned something really unique. I learned that I didn't need to change it all tomorrow. I just needed to do it 30 days at a time. And you may never like that darn change, but it's now your day-to-day reality and you've been incorporated into it. And every change you go through begins with an ending. Every change. And then every change ends with a beginning. But the challenge is to deal with all of that stuff in the middle from the ending until that you're feeling confident and comfortable with the new beginning.
Truly, there's nothing more beautiful than listening to somebody that has been through it and you see the change in her heart. And as she spoke, it resonated to the depths of all of our hearts.